the record. All right. So I have just a couple of questions for the winner of the challenge, Julia. So Julia won the first OFP contest. So it's a 24-hour trading challenge. And so Julia won the challenge by doing a great strategy. And so I have a few questions about your strategy. And for example, you have a very simple strategy, just doing the 4% on your account, on your 10K account. And so what was the risk per trade you used?
Oh, for me, I only risked like 4% per trade.
All right, that's smart. As we saw in the challenge, everybody was trying to over leverage and do some crazy thing, and you keep it simple and that pay off. So you just opened 3 trades on with multiple positions, but which pair did you use and why?
I traded GBP USD and Euro USD, and I didn't open multiple positions. I just took partials.
All right.
As I was not used to trading a live account like that big, so I just taught secure profits more, just partials along the way. But yeah, GBP USD and Euro USD, and I trade them because they kind of correlate, like they kind of react the same. And yeah, they're the only 2 pairs that I look at for like scalping. And then like my other pair would be gold, but that's for like day trading. And I just had the one day. So yeah, I just traded GBP USD and Euro USD.
So did you use a stop loss?
Yes, I used the stop loss for every trade that I placed. I did like a small challenge on my own before where I didn't use a stop loss, and it was not great. I literally failed miserably. So I kind of learned from the last time to use a stop loss. I feel like if you have, because I'm such a new trader, I don't think I'm there yet where I can do like a psychology stop loss, like what people say. Like I feel like I'm not at that stage where I can trust myself to have a psychological stop loss. So I need to put one manually, you know?
Yeah, that's very good because many people didn't use one and they lost their account. And so it's very important. We always stress use a stop loss because it's very difficult. It takes so many years to have like a psychological stop loss and don't freak out when things are not going your way. So yeah, maybe you can show us on a graph if you want your strategy, but if you want, you can open a graph. Yeah.
Example. I think I know how to share the screen. Let me see. Yeah. Am I sharing screen? Is it sharing?
No, it's not showing. It's like at the big green button.
Oh, I think it says host. You disabled participants.
Oh yeah, all right. Let's see. All right. Try now.
I think I'll just do Safari. Share.
Yes.
Okay, you can see. Okay, this is my chart. This is GBP USD. So I'm gonna actually just show you today what I did. Well, I didn't trade today because NFP, because I've never really traded on this day, so I'm not really like familiar with it, but I still was looking at the charts to kind of get used to it. But so basically I trade supply and demand, and I would, for example, here is the baseline, and I'd do it on the 1 hour, and then from there I'd go on to the 1 minute. Okay, so here, now my strategy, because it's such a tight stop loss, you might get stopped out once or twice before it goes your way, but the risk to reward is way worth it.
Yeah.
So basically, it's basically a fake out with a solid trend line, okay? And then 2 confirmation candles. So a confirmation candle for me, the first one has to be a full body and a wick to the downside if we're buying, and vice versa if we're selling. And then the second candle, there has to be a confirmation candle, where it just needs to be blue like the last one. And then I'd enter and I'd have my stop loss below this candle. As you can clearly see here, I would have been probably stopped out. Depends if I put my stop loss and break even. But then it happens again here, that you could have re-entered, where it just would have been a 2-to-1. If you notice all the rejection, I probably would have got out as well. And then it happens again down here after these two candles. Let me see. Here, now this is where it's worth it. That's why sometimes at the start it may, like, you could have got crazy risk to reward. It just depends on you, and obviously you have to know where to take profit and stuff. But yeah, I'm still kind of tweaking the strategy to make it more like, so I don't get stopped out as much, or
Yeah.
So, or even if you don't feel comfortable risking a certain amount on it, you can just risk 1%, because then the risk reward is very high anyways, that you probably, but sometimes it might not even stop you out the first time. It can literally just go. But there's way more to the strategy that I'm working on right now. But
Yeah. So how long did it take you to figure out this strategy and have it like working?
Like right now, I learned it from Ruggiero, because he's my mentor. But I feel like obviously I'm so new to trading, so when you're like, so for someone to teach you and you to actually get into the market is like two completely different things. And I'm still not 100% confident in the strategy, because it's only been like a month and a half I've been practicing it, and then noticing things that I might tweak a little, because I notice like when this happens, I often tend to get stopped out. So I'm still kind of tweaking tiny things, but I'm still not 100% confident in this strategy because it's still so new to me, but it's made me money and I've not lost money with this strategy so far. And that's really good for someone who's just started trading as well. So, but yeah.
You're very methodic, and that's working for you.
Say it again?
You're very methodic. You're following a plan, a trading plan, and you're not improvising anything.
Yeah, 100%, because if not, you're basically gambling. Like, I don't really know a lot about trading anyways, so it's kind of like either do this or,
Yeah, you're basically gambling. Yeah, so we also try to put you under some stress, saying you like telling you, oh, there's someone behind you, maybe it's very close to you, but you didn't take any trade, and eventually it paid off. So why did you take any trade if we're trying to push you to take new trades?
Because I've done a challenge like this before on my own for myself, and I feel like even just in general, if you compare yourself to other traders, like even without a challenge, it will have an effect on you, and not a good way either, because we're all at different, like, I feel like even like that day for me wasn't a great trading day, right? But I still followed my trading plan and I had the right psychology for it. So even on a day that wasn't necessarily great for me, I still won, which was kind of like a shock for me, but it just goes to show how much psychology actually plays in trading. And I knew that it did, but I didn't realize how much it actually did until the end of the challenge. So I just stuck to my trading plan and I didn't really feel comfortable doing anything else. And then I only trade in London session. So by the time it was like later on, it'd kind of just be like, I'm not familiar to like this. So I just said, I'm not gonna trade and just see if anyone passes me, they do. And if they don't, I don't really want to win. I kind of just wanted to learn, to be put under, because I've never been put under pressure before. Like the only live account that I've had before that was a 200 euro live account. So to go from 200 to 10,000 and a challenge where it was recorded as well was a big deal for me. So it was a lot of pressure. I just wanted to see if I could do it, if I could stick to my. So it was like a challenge within myself. But yeah, it played out well, so that's good.
Yeah, and you also the first one trying our new mental coaching session. We are setting up for the OFP traders. So how was the experience with your mental coach?
I loved the mental coaching. Alina, that's her name. She is so nice, and because I've never had any sort of like mental coaching. I've never been to like therapy or anything, but it was honestly so good, and she guided me through the whole like session, and she was so nice, and I felt so calm, and yeah, I really, really, really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed that.
So would you recommend it to other traders?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And I think that I probably will be back to her the more I learn trading. I'll definitely be back to her.
That's very good. That's very good. Yeah, you are the first one. This is like a super secret preview of the service. We are still figuring out some details, but yeah, it will be soon open to everybody. So definitely check it out. And also the challenge is the first one, but there will be also other challenge soon. So people will see your experience, and hopefully they will come to the new challenge. And other question we can ask you. Yeah, we have. I think if there's something you want to share to the people that will see the video, and maybe about your trading on a journey and some maybe challenges you have within yourself.
I think it's more just like just stay in your own lane and just focus on you and your own trading and your own trading plan and strategy. Back test, forward test, don't compare yourself to other people. Yeah, just continue, don't quit. So that's all I really have to say.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. So I will stop now.